So my name is Donika, and as I said, I'm an international officer at TALM School. So I will present today our school. So what is the French School of Arts and Design? We actually deliver diplomas on bachelor's level and on master's level. But because it's a school of arts, the diplomas aren't delivered by the Ministry of Higher Education, but by the Ministry of Culture. So a DNA means Diplôme National d'Art, which is the bachelor's level of National Diploma of Arts. And then we also offer DNCEP, Diplôme National d'Art Plastique, which is the master's level of National Diploma of Arts. So just like basically how it works in Macedonia as well. So our school is actually a public school attached to the French Ministry of Culture. And we are a part of the NDEA network, which is the national network of arts and design schools. So we basically train future professionals and artists, but also we have research programs on superior level if anyone would like to do a PhD with us, so postdoctoral studies. So we have a lot of academic and professional stuff which teaches arts. And as I said, we have bachelor's and master's degree. Then I will explain a little bit more further about the application procedures individually. So where is the School of Arts located? So we have 3 campuses, and as I like to call it, it's a little bit the French Bermuda Triangle. So we have our main campus in Angers, and the 2 others in Tours and Le Mans, and each campus has different specialties. So our academic offer will be mainly in arts, design, and conservation and restoration. So the arts specialty, which we offer on bachelor's and master's degree, master's level, will be on the 3 campuses, and it will be majoring in Angers in textile techniques, majoring in magma, so it's like working with different kind of materials and design, which will be a specialty on master's level in Le Mans campus. And then we have arts majoring in sculpture, which we have at the Tours campus. So then we have the DNAs in Angers and Le Mans. So we have some that are majoring in BAD. So it's basically a combined specialty that will be in Beaux-Arts, so fine arts, architecture and design. And this is a specialty that will allow you to have a vast field for you to develop competences and then to work maybe with architects or in design and also in arts. So it's a really good specialty that I really recommend. Then we have another specialty in Le Mans, which is majoring in spaces design. So basically this could be interior design. And then we have computational design and mechatronics. So it's more focused on developing machines and skills and working also in electronics. And then our last option in the design field will be sound design. So it's working in cinema or in the music industry. So here you can see the different campuses where we have the specialties. So then our third biggest specialty will be conservation and restoration of cultural property. And we have it also on bachelor and master's level, and it will be at the Tours campus. So basically, the students who are studying in this field have a lot of projects, and they work with museums and national collections to restore items. It could be natural history museums, it could be also arts museums, etc. So basically paintings. Sometimes it's about restoring different kind of objects. It might be even animals or skeletons, etc. So it's really a big variety. And we have a lot of professionals who are intervening and working together with the students in practical workshops. So about the employment, like the employment initiation, while we are doing the bachelor's and master's in arts and design, we have, as every study cycle, we have compulsory internships. So minimum 4 weeks on GNA level. So first cycle, bachelor's degree. And then we have 3 to 6 months internship on second level. So second cycle, master's degree for the DNCEP, so National Diploma of Arts on master's level. And then we really encourage our students, even if they're international students, they can also go on mobility. So if you come study at our school, you can also go abroad for your internship or do a student mobility abroad. And we have lots of scholarships to fund your mobility abroad for a period of study or even for internship. So it's mainly possible in our third and fourth year. And we have more than, sorry, I'm mistaken, not 1,000, but 100 partnerships abroad in Europe and outside of Europe. So the international office where I'm working is really there to help you if you really would like to have a second layer of your international experience. So basically, if you come study with us, you already be an international student, but then you can also go somewhere else. So now you will ask me, yes, but Danica, what are the prospects of employment if we go to a school of arts and design? Well, here are some types of jobs that you could do later, depending on a specialty that you're going to study. So for instance, in visual arts and plastic creation, you can work in painting, you can work in sculpture, in photo, video edits, audiovisual creations, cinema, 3D animation, etc., because you have a variety of practical and not only academic courses that train you. And obviously, you will have to do an internship so you can specialize in some of these areas. So then we also have the communication and information professions. So you can be working in graphics, infographic, advertising, web, in communications and public relations, etc. So also, yeah, as I mentioned before, in interior design or architecture, textile design, you can work for private companies mostly in this field and also in the fashion industry. And then for the last part, we have heritage conservation. So this is what I mentioned before, conservation and restoration works of art. So basically you work in conservation and restoration, as I mentioned before, of sculptured works, but also you can vary, and maybe if you have internships in any kind of museum working with different items and objects, you can specify in it. So it's work in galleries, libraries, centers, etc. Mostly on exhibitions and restoration, as I said again. And then lastly, you can also, after finishing the DNSAP, so the master's level, you can also decide to become a teacher of arts in the secondary education, but also sometimes on higher education level, depending on the jobs that you're going to find. So the admissions, how does it work? So for the students who are willing to apply for bachelor's degree in France at our school, you will have to follow the Parcours procedure from November to May 2022 for admission in September 2022. So for first year bachelor's degree, you will need to have a B2 level certificate of French proficiency. So it's basically the DELF or DALF certification. Or you might also have studied in Lycée Français. So this is a diploma that the ministry recognizes, so you will not need the B2 certificate. So you will need to look on the website of Parcoursup and see what documents they require exactly, but we can also help you, or Campus France can help you with this. And mind that TALM has 3 campuses. So if you are willing to apply for TALM, you will need to specifically note the campus and check it with the specialty you are willing to apply for, because after there will be a general knowledge exam, which is an exam in French. And this exam will allow you to have a score and then to probably be accepted to the school. So the exam is online. Okay, there is like a fee, I think, of 60 euros that are payable for the exam, but you're doing everything online. So you will need firstly to do the Parcoursup procedure, and then you can go on TALM's website and see the content of the exam. It will be in French. So it's basically like a comment, I think, on some kind of news or something related to arts. And the exam will take place online on the 26th and 27th of April. And then if you are already studying and you are willing to maybe continue your cycle in France with us in arts or in design, you can also apply for second and third year bachelors before May 31st, 2022. But there is a specific application procedure that we are doing at our school. So you will need to send me or the international office a portfolio, a CV, a cover letter on why you are willing to change your school and come to France, the transcript of your grade, and any diplomas of French proficiency that you have. And if you are willing to apply for DNSEP on master's level before May 31st, 2022, so it's basically you need to be a holder of bachelor's degree and the same documents, portfolio, CV, etc. So we can gather the commission and present your application for master's level. And now you're going to ask me how much is this going to cost you? So the tuition fees per year for international students are of 800 euros plus the compulsory national campus contribution, which is 91 euros. So these are the fees for international students each year. And then obviously, if you're working on some projects, the school provides some materials, but you will need to buy them on your own, the rest of it. And this is just the fee for the course. And if you're looking for any kind of scholarships, I strongly suggest that you contact your local campus France or your government of foreign affairs, because they might be offering some scholarships. And so now just a few photos of our different campuses. So this is the Angers campus, and it's the biggest one. So as you can see, there are photos of some of the workshops where students are working and of the main building. Here you have Tours campus, and then Le Mans. So if you're willing to apply in any specialty related to arts or design, feel free to contact me. So you can write me an email, or you can also book an appointment on the website. And if you have any questions, I'm available. And also on these links over here that I could send you, you can see the course offer. So if you're interested in bachelor's or master's level, you can see what the courses are that we are offering in the different specialties and make a decision of your own. So thank you very much. And maybe I will be waiting for a few questions if you have any.
Thank you very much for this presentation. And for me, it was also very interesting. And sorry, my English is not so well, so
don't worry.
Très utile, because I have students who are interested in art and design and so on. And for me, it's always a little bit difficult to explain, but your presentation was really very good, and I am happy that we can get it, see it again on our YouTube channel. So thank you very much. And as I can see, we had one question, but I think that you already answered for a question that there is a licence première année. In fact, it's a bachelor. And if I understood well, the name of the diploma you are receiving after the first cycle of studies is DNA,
which is bachelor's.
National en Arts, c'est ça?
Yes, if I may just specify on this one, it's graphic and web design. This is a specialty that you have on bachelor's degree. But how does it work in an art school? So if you're applying for the niveau licence, so bachelor's degree, the thing is that you will need to pass the exam online. So on the 26th and 27th, it's a general culture exam. You can go on the school website and sign up for it via Parcoursup. So this exam will allow you to enter to the first year. Okay, so the first year is a general year for all the students. And in second and third year, you choose your specialty regarding your results that you will receive in the first year. So if you're doing well on the exam, you will integrate the school with the rest of the students. And then at the in the final month of the first year, when you have your grades of your exams, you can apply for different specialties. So also graphic and web design, this is a specialty that we have on the 3 campuses. So you may like apply for the 3, and then you have like a chance to get in one of them anyway. But what I can say to the students who's asking is that I can send him the academic offer with the classes, so he can see in which campus what is the exact specialty in first year. But if you're like really willing to do this for TALM or for any other art school, please follow the Parcoursup procedure and then go on the school's website, including TALM, and see what the exam is about, because it's a written exam in general culture, and I may give you more information if you want to have a face-to-face talk online after the presentation.
Okay. Thank you once again, and I will feel free also to contact you if I have some special questions from the students, but because, as you know, the students who are interested in art, they are searching for really specialties, like you mentioned, web design or graphic.
Yes,
graphic.
I agree. And just to mention that often people think that if you are in art school or design, that you are not like really going to get a job after this or whatever. But my advice is that you can get plenty of jobs and you can like work in different fields, especially related to like architecture, interior design, or cinema, or even like maybe having a patent and being an artist and like inventing something and selling after that. Or also working as a just arts teacher, etc. There's like plenty of jobs that you could get after you graduate the school, and you can also even go into research. So you can also do like a PhD after this. So don't hesitate to look at the offer, because these are specialties that initiate and like really nourish your creativity. So there's like plenty of professional work to do, and there is a lot of like workshops that you're doing during your studies that really help you become more creative and learn new techniques to design and also to do arts.